Hello everybody and welcome. In this video we're going to be upgrading the solid-state disk drive located in the Model Y. The solid-state disk drive currently in the Model Y records the dash cam and it records the Sentry Mode video. This is 125 megabytes. The new solid-state disk drive here is 500 megabytes, much larger space. So your first question is, why in the heck do you need to upgrade this? As the car records all this video and saves it, by having a larger solid-state disk drive, you can store more of this video for reference later should you need it. So you come out to your car, find out there's some damage, but maybe you hadn't noticed it for maybe a week. You can go back, and plenty of memory allows you to look at previous videos stored and find what happened to your car. It's really valuable to have a larger memory. Let's have a look in the box. I think this may take two hands. Let's see if I can do it with one. Oh no, I think I got it. Okay. All right, here's what the Samsung SSD looks like. Comes in a plastic case. See if I can get that out of here. I need more gravity. Where's my gravity amplifier? Guess I gotta call Bob and see if I can get one of those. Ah, heck, I gotta put the phone down. Be right back. I got the top off here. So this little device right here is called a solid-state disk drive. If you're older, your first computers had a rotating mechanical disk drive that recorded the video and digital data on a rotating disk, very much like a record player. You probably remember that if you're older than 25. The solid-state disk drive has no moving parts. It is designed to have constant reads and writes. In a flash memory device like a memory stick or a flash drive, they're used typically for storing digital information, pictures, documents, and the like. And these documents are written and read every once in a while. What's the difference between a device like this and a USB drive? Shoot, you probably got a dozen of these things laying around. Why can't I just plug this in and use this in your Tesla? Well, I'll tell you, this device is used for storing documents, pictures, and anything from your computer. You simply plug it into the USB-A drive. The computer sees it as a hard drive, is what it calls it, and you can save your information on it. And then sometime later, plug it in again, and you can retrieve the information back. It works just fine. But this device, when used in a Tesla, especially in reading and writing massive amounts of video data, which is very large, by the way, will actually wear this device out. And I know there's no moving parts in it. It seems weird, doesn't it? But that's the case. It's not designed to be written and read very often. Probably, I don't know, I'd say maybe 500 or 1,000 read and write cycles on average. The better ones are even more. But these are cheap. These are maybe $6, $5, $10. They're not very expensive. So when you plug one of these in, at first your Tesla says, hey, I see the memory, and it tries to use it. Next thing you're going to see is missing video, glitches, stuttering, all kinds of weird stuff, and then this thing will finally roll over and die. So these things are not very good. Now Tesla wanted to put a hard drive or a solid-state disk drive into the Tesla, and they did. I'm not going to pull it out yet. I'll show it to you in a little bit, but it looks kind of like this, but it's really kind of this technology in a package that's this small. And it's designed to be written and read a lot and to be able to withstand the video service that the Tesla wants. The reason we want to upgrade it to a larger solid-state disk drive is you have a lot of stuff going on. When you drive your car, you've got the dash cam, which are 4 sets of video, front, back, right, and left. All that needs to be written onto a memory device, and it gets big in a hurry. So by upping your size to a larger solid-state disk drive, you will have more space for storage of everything going in and around your Tesla. That's why you want to upgrade. Can you stick with the standard Tesla USB solid-state disk drive? Absolutely. But what happens is it gets to a point where it might get filled up, and at which point you're not recording anymore. And that wouldn't be very good. So today we're going to go and see exactly what's involved in installing this device into my Tesla. So let's get to it. Hidden underneath where the solid-state disk drive is are some destructions. It's a funny name for instructions. There's no really instructions needed. There are sets of cables. There is a USB to hard drive, which is a USB-C. And then they come with a USB-C to USB-C. We will not be using this particular cable, but we will be using this cable because we need to adapt the SSD here to the USB-A so the car can access it. So we're going to be using this cable along with the solid-state disk drive. We're inside of the Model Y. By the way, this also goes for a Model 3, Model S, and Model X. The same solid-state disk drive is in each one of those vehicles, and you're certainly welcome to upgrade all of those cars the same way we're doing here in the Model Y. All right, so first thing we need to do is get access to the existing solid-state disk drive. How do I do that? I can press the button and say, open the glove box. Yeah, it took a little longer. My internet isn't very good. So let's have a look here. Get some of this stuff out of the way. I'm going to put this piece of paper in here so that we can actually see it. Inside of the glove box, you will find this little device here. You see it's sticking out of a USB port that's located right on the back of the glove box. And your first thing is why in the heck is it in the glove box? Well, you should have a pin which allows only you to access your glove box. That keeps important papers and things out of the hands of people that shouldn't have them. So the first step in getting this replaced is to open the glove box like we did. Second step, we want to come in here and we want to, and I've got my light on so we can see in the glove box here. The second thing we want to do is, you see where it says it's recording. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Now, you know, on any camera, when it's recording, you get a little red dot, which is an indicator that the camera is recording the video. We're currently recording because the car is recording the Sentry mode and the driving data around us. Sentry mode is off, as you can see here, but our dash cam is recorded and the car has it installed, very much like you'd find in your computer. So before you go and pull that out, you've got to tell the computer to quit talking to it. So you press and hold it, okay? There, you see the little red dot went away? We are now clear to pull the existing SSD out. So we're gonna unplug this here. All right, so let's have a look at this. Very cool. It's all metal. It is 125 gigabytes, and it is truly an SSD. It looks like just a cheapy beepy USB drive, but it is not. This is very high quality SSD. So don't throw it in the drawer and expect it to be given to your friends with a video on it. This is something to keep. In fact, I recommend that you actually keep this for a spare should your main SSD drive die. Okay, so the next step is, again, me doing this stuff with one hand, we'll need to plug in the USB-C. So I'm going to set the phone down here and we'll do a little bit of quickness here. All right, just like that, wham bam, we've plugged in the USB-C into the front of the drive, okay? The other side being a USB-A. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna set it over here in the glove box, like this. And I'm doing this all in one take because I wanna show you how easy it is. All right, so I am going to now plug it into, see if I can zoom in there, like better. See if I got it the right way, and I do. Okay, so the USB drive is now plugged into where the smaller one was, and here. I'll dress up the cable later, but for the sake of the example here, you can see what's going on. All right, so the next step is we need to format it. If you've played with computers at all and maybe you've added a hard drive, you want to make sure that you format it. Hold on. Safety. Yep. It's located right under safety. And you see where it says format the hard drive or the disk drive. You wouldn't want to format C drive, would you? No, you don't want to do that for this either. This is a one-time job. Once I've installed the USB drive here, it's time to format it. So let's hit this. And of course, just like on your PC, it says, really? You want to make sure you do that because everything on there is going to go away? And you say, absolutely. We hit the format, and we are good to go. Now you see it says success. And what we're going to see now when I go over here to controls, you're right here for the SSD, but the red button's not on, is it? So give it a minute. I think it's going to index here a little bit. I can see the little blue light flashing. Let's see if we can see that together. Now it's solid. All right, so remember we turned it off. So now what we do is we just touch it and we start the recording. And once you start the recording, the SSD will always record every time you get into the car. And it's always running using Sentry mode when you're out of the car, providing you have it turned on. And there it is. That's as difficult as it is to upgrade your SSD. You can certainly swap them around, but it's certainly not necessary. Again, don't throw this away. This is a high quality SSD in sheep's clothing here in a little USB. It's very high quality. So I'll keep that. I'm going to dress up the wires there, and essentially you close up your glove box and you are good to go. Now let me give you one more pro tip. The SSD inside of there is responsible for recording all of the nefarious action in and around your Tesla. That would mean somebody backs into it, somebody vandalizes it, somebody causes trouble to vehicles around. You actually can monitor all that. So what do you want to do with this recording? Well, heck, you'd hate to have somebody break in and then want to steal it. What you want to do is add a PIN code to your glove box. So you want to come down here to safety, okay? Go all the way to the bottom and you see where it says glove box pin. And we're going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, which is my PIN code. So let's have somebody open it. We'll go back to controls. You want to go to glove box. Oh no, look at that. You can't open the glove box. So you want to put your PIN in. And now you can open your glove box. Make sure after you update your SSD that you put a PIN code for your glove box. Makes it secure and keeps people out of it that shouldn't be in there. I hope you liked today's video. It was kind of cool by upgrading the SSD. As you can see, it's not very difficult. Make sure you put a PIN code onto your glove box. Keeps everything in your glove box secure. If you liked today's video, go ahead and click the like, click subscribe. You know I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I'll look for you in the next videos and take care.